Hello, my name is RatchetAndClankAlot and welcome to the Ratchet and Clank FMP. So I guess the best place to start would be to actually explain what this is. So the Ratchet and Clank FMP is basically a podcast for Ratchet and Clank, and I'll cover like Ratchet and Clank news and stuff. However, I am a fan of Insomniac Games as well, so I'll cover news from them as well. And I've got lots of ideas for the podcast. At the moment, it's just going to be news because I need to get this news that I've got out because it's starting to get a little bit old. However, obviously in future episodes, I will try and do extra bits as well, like, I don't know, I can't think off the top of my head, but there's definitely loads more as well. So yes, today's episode is basically going to be talking about the news from Comic-Con, which was about a month ago now, which I'm sorry this is all late, but obviously I'm trying to get the ball rolling, and I've had a few teething troubles, should we say. But yes, today is Comic-Con news and all that stuff, and on the next episode it'll be Gamescom, which has actually been for me, so I'm sorry this is late. Very sorry. I will keep saying it throughout the episode, I'm sorry about that, but yes, all this is late. But yes, let's just get into the news so we can get this done and start the next episode. Okay, so the first bit of news from Comic-Con is the plush toys and the figures. So these were made by Mezco Toys, and basically the plush toys are like plush dolls, or I don't know what I think that's what they're called, plush dolls. Basically like these cuddly toys sort of thing about Ratchet and Clank. And the figures they're like the action figures, although these are statues, these don't move, they're just inanimate objects, which I suppose the action figures are as well. But these can't move, you can't bend their arms and stuff, these are solid statues which you can like put up and admire. They're made by Mezco Toys, I think I've said that. They are apparently supposed to be released in fall 2011, and one store says the plushies will be out on Friday the 28th of October 2011. I don't know if this is the official release date, however it's round about the same time as Ratchet and Clank All For One, so I suppose it would be the best sort of time to go by, because obviously All For One comes out at the same time, so it's, you know, it's sort of, what's the word, goes well together because the game and the plushies come out at the same time. There's not much actual information on the figures at the moment, it's just the plushies that have been talked about. But yes, as you can see from the picture on the screen, hopefully, there's not just Ratchet and Clank as well. They've got some Uncharted 3 toys, Sackboy toys, and Earthworm Jim toys, which I think you can see at the bottom of the screen on the picture. So yes, so each plushie is sold separately, so the Ratchet and Clank one, they're both different, you can get them separately, and they're about 8 inches tall apparently, and one toy store says on the website, I think it's called Big Bad Toy Store, apparently this is series 1 of the plushies, so you never know, there might be a series 2, you don't know, but obviously that's just from one store, it might not be actually official, so... Okay, so the next bit of news is actually not really news, it's something that you could have played Ratchet and Clank on at Comic-Con. So these are basically the arcade cabinets which they made for Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time, and these were specifically made for San Diego Comic-Con 2011, if you're watching this in a different year. So this is obviously when you went to Comic-Con, you would have played All For One on these. I'm not sure where they are now, I would have thought maybe they're at Insomniac Games, HQ. I'm not entirely sure on that, but yes, this is obviously what you would have played it on when you went to Comic-Con. Okay then, so the next bit of news isn't from Comic-Con, it's actually came out, I think it was after Comic-Con, I think it might be, I'm not quite sure at the moment now. So these are the RatchetAndClank.com DLC. Now this is basically some avatars, a theme, and some PlayStation Home hats, which you can use for your, obviously, PlayStation 3. This is America only though, so if you have a Europe PSN you can't use these, but there is something for you, European players later on when I get to that. Let's just bring up some pictures here which I need to show up. So this is basically how to redeem them. So what you want to do first is go to RatchetAndClank.com and then obviously select United States because that's the only place where it works. And then what you want to do is you'll be taken to the main page. You click register, and it will take you to obviously a registration form. You input your date of birth, then fill out the form, and then you'll have an account for the Ratchet and Clank website. And then you'll get a picture come up which obviously has a voucher code for you to redeem your code for the avatars, theme, and hats. Right, so next what you want to do is go to your PlayStation 3 and going to, let me just bring up the video for I've got of it, going to Account Management. Then you go inside that, and then go to Redeem Codes, and you'll be taken inside the PlayStation Store, where you simply input your code, and then it will obviously download them for you. Right, so I've got some pictures of them if you want to see what they look like before you actually get them. So this video is of the theme, which you can see here. I'll just wait for it to finish playing, and then I shall continue talking. Okay, then so next up we've got the DLC avatars. So there's 4 of them, all for Ratchet and Clank All for One. There's a Clank one, there's a Ratchet one, there's a Dr. Nefarious one, and there's a Quark one. I'm not sure which order I did it there. Hopefully I did it the same order as I said. And the last one is the PlayStation Home hats. You have 4 of these, and they instantly just go to your inventory when you input the code. So you've obviously got the same as the avatars. You've got a Ratchet one, you have a Quark one, you have a Clank one, and you have a Dr. Nefarious one. The Dr. Nefarious one is actually similar to the one you can buy. I'm not sure if they're exactly the same because I haven't quite got the Dr. Nefarious hat yet. Right then, okay, so I think that's it for the DLC. Yep, okay then, on to the next one. Okay, so next up is the Ratchet and Clank Double Pack. Now, you may remember me saying something about the RatchetAndClank.com DLC, that it was only available to American and Canadian PSN accounts, and I said that there was another way for European accounts to actually get some DLC. Well, with the Ratchet and Clank Double Pack, you can get 3 things. The Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction Platinum game, and Ratchet and Clank A Cracking Time Platinum game. And you also get a DLC code to download some extra bits for your account. So you can get 4 Ratchet and Clank PSN avatars featuring obviously Ratchet, Clank, Quark and Dr. Nefarious. Now, unlike the other DLC for RatchetAndClank.com, it's not cartoon. This is actually taken from the game sort of thing, like the pictures of Ratchet, Clank and all of them from the game, not cartoon drawn. And you also get an exclusive Ratchet and Clank All for One dynamic theme, which you can see the video on the actual video, sort of as a video within a video sort of thing. Yeah, so I'll talk when that's obviously finished playing. Also, the video you're watching of the Ratchet and Clank Double Pack DLC is from somebody called Lombax666 from the Insomniac Games forums and from YouTube as well. So big thank you to Lombax666 for letting me show the video in this video. And you can go and check out Lombax666 YouTube page and forum page in the links in the description below. And these are only available to SCEE regions, which is Sony Computer Entertainment Europe regions. Only they can get it. Okay, so now we've got a bit of Resistance 3 news. So if you subscribed to Insomniac Games' YouTube channel, then you would have seen these already. But basically, there's some videos that they've been releasing called the Weapons and Ability Lab Series videos for Resistance 3. Now, these are basically showing off some of the weapons and abilities in Resistance 3. There's 16 of them at the moment of this time of recording, and they're being obviously uploaded to Insomniac Games' YouTube page, which is Insom Games, which the link is in the description as well, so if you want to check that out, you can. Okay, so similar to the Resistance 3 Lab Series videos, there's actually some Ratchet & Clank All for One weapons videos that are being released as well. I think these are being uploaded on to IGN.com, I believe. I'm not entirely sure, but I think so. And basically these are showing off some of the weapons in All for One as well. It's not one video per weapon, it's actually like a few weapons in one of the videos. I'm not sure how many of these there is going to be, because at the moment there's only one of them. But according to VG247.com, it is one of 4, but I'm not sure if that's official, that's just what that website has said. But yeah, they're similar to the Lab Series as well, so if you want to go check that out, link is in the description. There's also a Ratchet & Clank All for One Kotaku video up on Kotaku.com. It's recorded by camera with some commentary. It's 6.5 minutes long, and it's called The Next Hope for Fun 4-Player Gaming is Ratchet & Clank, and the link is in the description if you want to go and check that out. Okay, next up we've got a bit of Resistance news. So, a online free-to-play strategy game was released called Global Resistance, which has obviously connectivity between Resistance 3 and obviously Global Resistance, where you can get some extra skins and stuff for the game. So it was developed by Soap Creative, and this is the official description for it. Global Resistance is a free-to-play online strategy game set amidst mankind's final stage in the Resistance universe. You enlist as a Chimera and human commander and take over the world to unlock exclusive Resistance-free multiplayer skins, in-game titles and XP boosters. Customize your base, build and deploy your personal arsenal alongside thousands of other players, or attack your rivals directly in head-to-head skirmishes. So basically, you have a set number of troops which you can send to different territories and try and take them back from obviously the opposing side, being it Chimera or human, and obviously you try to take over the world like a few certain mice used to do in a TV show, if any of you remember that, Pinky in the Brain I think it was called. Right, so at the moment you have to log in using your Facebook login, but soon they're hoping to be able to use your PSN logins to log in. And basically, no matter what side you choose, it's all about dominating the world. You and the rest of your team will be fighting a real-time war 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So basically, it's not a single-player game. Everybody around you is fighting the same battle. Everybody sends troops to the same territories to try and obviously take them over. So whoever's got the most at the end of the round takes control of that territory, and obviously, after a certain amount of time, the war ends, and whoever's got the most territories obviously wins. Right, so there's a link in the description to a list of all the medals and all the description and all the info that I've said. Pretty much everything that I've talked about is in the description as well if you want to go check it out officially on the actual articles that I read it from. And so yes, and if you want more information about it, there's a link in the description to go to an article by Tim Salvitti, who is a web developer at Insomniac Games, or is at Vitti09 on Twitter if you want to go check him out. It's basically explaining what it is a lot better than what I am doing. And I was also thinking of making a video about Global Resistance separate to this one, where I will obviously play through a little of the game and talk about what it is, but I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you think I should do it? I'm still thinking about it, and I'm not sure. But basically I'll play through the game and see what, cover some information about it and stuff. But yes, next on to the next bit.